Hi, I'm Raf de Kempe and I'm here with the FinTech Times live at Money 2020 USA in Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Itamar, co-founder and CEO of PayEm. We are a global spend management platform.
Hi Itamar, thanks for being here, thanks for joining us. So tell me a bit, how have the last 12 to 18 months been like for you?
Well, thank you first for inviting me. We had really a hell of a ride in the past 12 months. I think changes in the ecosystem has been really enforcing companies to go through a digital transformation, and our platform was there for them to scale. We're seeing a tremendous growth. I think in the past year we had 20x growth in our volumes that we process and the customers that we're serving.
Wow. And what's the biggest focus for PayEm at the moment?
We're really doubling down on the organizational processes around payment. So we feel that B2B payments in itself, it's sort of like a solved issue. Moving money from a place to a place, it's a solved issue. When it comes to the mid-market and companies that have a few hundred to a few thousand employees, the challenge is actually managing that flow within the organization, how they interact from the request moment from the employee saying, I want to buy something, how is that request being routed in the organization, and then the payment element comes. But the beauty of it is that when it comes, we already have the full accounting context, and we can optimize the ERP accounting integration or automation into that flow. So we're really focusing on building a very robust offering when it comes to those procurement flows.
Cool, and what would you say is the biggest challenge for PayEm at the moment?
I think the whole B2B space now is getting a lot of attention, and there's great companies in the space, and I think time to market and speed in providing the product, the right product, is a challenge. Is always a challenge. In a sense, it's a good challenge because we're growing really rapidly. Every day there's new members of the team and new talents, amazing talents are joining us. And really, this is what we're focusing on, and how we can give the best product in the market as quickly as possible.
And if you look at the industry as a whole, what would you say is the standout issue at the moment?
Well, I think again, where I see the payment itself, the actual mechanical element of doing the financial service itself is definitely in commercial is more of a solved problem. I feel that understanding the context of those transactions and being embedded in the flows of the user experience, right there when they're on the go or when they're sitting and doing other things, that is the main focus of the industry, I feel. No wonder that we see in Money 2020 now many companies that are focusing on just enriching data and being able to digest all of this tons of different transactions that are coming from different sides into a more insightful elements to other companies to build upon.
Wow. And are there any up-and-coming names, faces, people that we should be watching according to you?
Well, I think I particularly are a big fan of those companies that are building on top of the nuts and bolts of the industry. There's a few folks over here. Also, there's a great company that doing sort of like what we're doing, but maybe in the AR space, which called Balance, that I'm a big fan of. But I think in general, it's great to be back to face and to meet the ecosystem and not just doing Zooms and figure out that we all have legs,
Definitely,
So-
right. Everybody has to wear pants at this moment.
Exactly.
It's a different world. Bringing us to the final question, actually, what are you hoping to get out of your participation here at Money 2020 in Las Vegas in the US?
Yeah, I think it's amazing that you can squeeze in, I don't know, like 25 or 30 meetings in 2.5 days. So we're meeting lots of existing partners and potential partners, and getting that sort of like indirect connection and direct connection with them while you're here. This is the main value that we are getting out of that fair.
Brilliant. It was really great meeting you, and thanks so much for joining us here.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Thank you.